back to TTBlacksmithing. Today, it's pretty cold out here. I live in Utah, for those of you who don't know, and it gets cold. But today we're going to be jumping right into a project. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a decorative twist. I haven't decided what twist I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to be doing a decorative twist. And I'm also going to be making a punch mark out of that metal. And for that, I'm going to be using a piece of 1/2-inch square bar that is from an old fire poker set I made a few years ago. And we're going to be just jumping right in and see where the metal takes us. Touch mark, I'm going to be using this piece. I tried to make a touch mark there a while back, but this is a piece of just like a stake you'd find at a construction site used for laying concrete foundations. I'm just going to be using this, going to cut off the top and figure out a design. Okay guys, so I think I figured out a design for the touch mark. I'm going to be using this one that's in a circle. Has a T on top and a Y on the bottom, since my name is Tyler. I think it'll be just kind of a fun project. I'm going to start out with the angle grinder and its cutting bit. I'm going to probably move to a smaller etching tool, possibly using the flap disc as well. We're going to see where it takes me, and I'll have you guys along with me, and it should be pretty good. It's really hard to see, but we do have a TY on there. I know it's not perfect, but I think I can work out the rest with the angle grinder. So again, I'm going to be using the cutting bit on the angle grinder, and I'm just going to graze it and see if I can get it down to a shape we can work with. got that trimmed down pretty nicely. Let me show you. I like how it's looking right now. Definitely not what I imagined, but it'll work for now. Touch marks are not the most important thing. They change all the time, and you don't have to have a touch mark the same for everything, though it does help. I mean, another great example of this is Alex Steele. He has the same curly Q on all of his work. I mean, he even has pants that have his touch mark on them. So sometimes you do want to stick to a brand, but when you're just starting out, it doesn't really matter. This will be my touch mark until I find a better one. As you can see, a lot of the cuts are very sloppy, but it doesn't matter because those aren't going to show up in your end product. Now, I haven't heat quenched the stamping mark yet, so I'm going to have to make sure that the metal I'm going to stamp against is very hot, and I'm just going to have to go really light. Okay guys, so I've got this small piece of silver I cast the other day. It's just a medallion, and I want to put my touch mark on it. Never done this before, so we're going to see if this completely shatters it. I think I'm going to heat it up a little bit. I don't want it to melt, so I'm going to have to take a shallow heat. Here we go. That turned out amazing. Here, let me show you guys. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble grabbing it. See right there? Sorry, there's a lot of glare. There we go. You can see it's like a little anchor. I like it. Okay guys, so we're getting ready for the quench. I'm just quenching in normal water. Nothing special. I've just been using this quench tank for a long time. It's a 5-gallon bucket for any of those who are interested. Our punch is ready for the quench, so I'm just going to find my tongs real quickly. I'll probably edit this out. I'm really bad at misplacing my tools in the shop. Okay, I found them. Here we go, guys. See, look at this orange color, bright orange. That's what you're looking for. I'm just going to drop it in. There's bubbles. Oh, that water's cold. Woo! I probably should have warmed up the water beforehand, but we'll see if it skates the file. Yep, it skates. That's what you're looking for. Okay guys, so we just did the first stamp, and I really like how it looks. Here it is. Finally got rid of that glare. I did fix that problem. Now they're both the same size, and they're both in line. So I really like how it turned out. We're doing the heat quench right now, and then we're going to go to some tempering. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you guys how to do an awesome twist. I decided I'm going to teach you guys the dragon scale twist, and I might teach you another one. We'll see where it goes. Okay guys, so we're on to the tempering process. For this I'm going to be just using my normal toaster oven. It's very large though. And we're going to have it go on 500 degrees. And we're going to have that going for, I was thinking, 2 segments of 30 minutes each at 500 degrees. And let's get that started. While we're waiting for our temper to take, we're going to heat up the forge, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a dragon scale twist, and I might show you another one. Okay, so the first part of this twist, I'm going to be using about a 1/4 inch pieces. I think it's mild steel. I'm not sure on that. I'll give it a spark test. But this is just going to be square bar. It needs to be square bar for your twist to show up. But there is ways of making round bar twists show up. I'll do that in a future video. We're just going to start with an angle grinder, and we're going to chamfer off like this, all the way up on all 4 corners, and I'll show you how you twist it from there on. Okay guys, there we go. See, I've cut all of it like that on all 4 corners. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a groove down the middle on that, on all sides. That is very important if you're going to be trying to attempt this. A lot of people think they can skip it out, but I don't suggest it. Then we're going to heat up the forge and bend it. Okay guys, as you can see, I've cut a line down the middle. I just eyeballed it. It does not have to be perfect. We're going to go fire up the forge and start twisting our way. Okay guys, I'm going to try and bend with this small little vise. It's about as big as my thumb. So it's a little baby vise. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, you can grab it and hold it with one hand. That shows you how big it is. I think it cost me $14 from Harbor Freight. This is definitely not the challenge where you'll see crazy shops like Alex Steele's, but we do what we can with what we have. So I'm going to be twisting with this and this massive pipe wrench, which is 3-4 times bigger than the vise. We're just going to see what we can do. I've never done it in this vise before. Full disclosure guys, the Dragon's Tail twist was taught to me by John Switzer. I'll put a page up to his channel, Black Bear Forge, up there. You know where it is, if I can. I was taught, not directly, but I was taught on YouTube. I watched his video. So go check out his channel, and if I can't put it up there, I'll put it in the description. Anyway, let's get started. There we go. That's about it for this heat, but look at how that looks, guys. I don't know if you can see this very well. Here, I'll take it out of the vise for you. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Again, this was taught to me by John Switzer. Check out his channel. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a different angle. Same process though. Yeah, so don't use the Harbor Freight small 1-inch vise. It's not very good at this. But anyway, we're still able to get a nice profile. Okay guys, I'm gonna see if I'm strong enough to just do this freehand and not mess with it. So yes, apparently I am strong enough. I was able to do it. By the way, don't use, if you're using like a PVC table, don't use one that you use for dinner. You'll get too much iron in your system. Well, that just about wraps it up for all the twists. The punch, the touch mark is just finished tempering. So let me go grab that. Never mind guys, it needs a lot more time, so I'll come back to you. But that just about wraps it up for this episode. I hope you guys really liked it. If you did, don't forget to smash that subscribe button for us so we can get some money, get some new products, and make more videos like this. And don't forget to share that with your friends, and hit the bell for notifications. And comment if you like this video, and what other twists you've heard of, and if you'd like to see more like videos like this in the future. Thanks guys.